Well, good evening, everyone, as we are now joined on our YouTube page on WCYN Sports for tonight's matchup, Harrison County Philly Volleyball. As we mentioned, we officially tonight begin the 2022-23 high school sports season here on WCYN. As the Harrison County Phillies, with a 1-0 record, get ready to take on the Lady Blue Devils of Henry Clay. The Lady Blue Devils also 1-0. Both these clubs are winning 3-0 in respective matchups on Monday night as they get ready to go as well. As we mentioned, if you're just joining us earlier tonight in the freshman matchup, saw Henry Clay over Harrison County 21-15 and 21-14 to win 2-0 in that match. And then the JV game, not real pretty. First set saw Henry Clay win that one 21-19, and then they won the second one 21-7 was your final. As we mentioned, we are being brought to you throughout the season here on both WCYN Radio as well as our YouTube page. We'll have our YouTube up and running for all the home matches we are able to do. Is being brought to you by Will Reniker Consultants. We appreciate Will sponsoring Harrison County Phillies Match of the Week. Next week, as we mentioned, we're on the road, so no YouTube, but on Tuesday night, as the Phillies make the trip to take on the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic. Well, both clubs have returned around their head coaches as we get ready to get this game officially underway. Henry Clay, the Lady Blue Devils, as we mentioned, with a win 3-0 over Sayre. Harrison County with a win over Augusta on Monday night, 25-8, 25-5, and 25-12 was the three sets, which saw Harrison go to 1-0 on the young season. We appreciate you spending a little bit of your night along with us as we get ready to go. As we mentioned, we kick off the season as far as sports season here on WCYN tonight. If you're tuning in, we're gearing up for Sin City Vinyl. Troy and the boys will be on Sunday night this week. As their program will be at 8 o'clock Sunday night. Stevie Nicks against Tom Petty will be with the matchup that they will be doing. As we get ready to go, we'll also remind you that tomorrow night, Harrison County High School football gets underway as the Breds will be at the Hilltop taking on Lawrence County. We'll have all that action starting around 7 o'clock, both here on the YouTube page as well as on the radio and the app tomorrow evening. Well, right now we're getting ready to head downstairs as we'll get ready. I thought getting ready for the PA announcer. Both teams have lined up on the end zones. Get ready to get this underway. The officials talking with each other, and both clubs will wave at each other, and we'll get ready to get this underway here in a few moments. Henry Clay looking like this as far as their starting lineup goes. Cornelia Caldwell will get the start tonight. Also getting the start will be Abby Cahill. Cahill will be the libero. Sydney Shelby also getting a start, as well as Katie Depp and Catherine Carlos, and as well as Catherine Urbank. And then the final member will be Sunny Hilliard. That is the way Henry Clay will get their lineup out on the floor. Harrison County will get you their lineup in here in just a matter of moments. And getting one start here tonight. Well, we'll get you the names in just a matter of moments here. Emma Reniker will be in the back line, also getting a start tonight for Harrison County. Be Jolie Hill. And joining them on the back line for the Phillies will be Marissa Taylor. And as I say that, Jolie Hill will have a seat as the libero will check in, and that's Madison Reniker. So both Emma and Madison getting a start here tonight. Also getting a start will be Riley Maddox up front. She will be joined by Lexi Schweitzer, as well as Lily Wilson. This game is underway. Here we go. Reniker gets it across to Schweitzer. Schweitzer back across. Answering the way will be Henry Clay. The Lady Blue Devils gets it back across. Able to get it in the back right-hand corner. And Henry Clay will go up 1-0 to get this game underway. We do play the 25. I'm playing the best 3 out of 5 here tonight. Getting the star, the serving, Cornelia Caldwell. She's a sophomore. She'll get it started. Harrison County will see Schweitzer come up with it. Reniker will return, continue to move it back across, and hitting the ball back across and out of bounds will be Lily Watson. Watson, a sophomore. Caldwell gets ready to serve once again. She'll go across. Coming up with it will be Madison Renneker. Back to Emma Renneker. Back across we go to Maddox. Maddox gets it across. Henry Clay trying to save it from going out. Too many hits, and the Phillies will put their first point up on the board as Henry Clay leads 2-1. Lexi Schweitzer, one of 5 seniors on the program, will be start the serving for Harrison County. Lexi gets it across. Hitting the ball will be Hilliard. Coming back across. Renneker hits the floor. Trying to get it back across and able to do it will be Carlos. And Carlos does get it, able to get it to fall in. 3-1. Henry Clay will take the lead. Having a seat will be Katie Depp. And checking in for will be Macy Farmer. Farmer, a senior for Henry Clay. Getting ready to serve will be Farmer. Henry Clay with 4 seniors of their own. Renneker will dig it out to Maddox. Maddox gets it back across. And we'll see Renneker come back and get the ball to fall in. Actually, that's Riley Maddox getting to fall in to make it 3-2. Watson will be serving for Harrison County. Phillies trailing 3-2 here in the early going. First set, Harrison County and Henry Clay, our volleyball match of the week. Continue to try to move. We'll see Henry Clay move the ball around. Continue to try to move. Harrison County doing a nice job getting the ball back into play. Continuing to try to dig it out. That time for Harrison County was Hannah Stefanik who was checked in. Not able to get it to fall in, and Henry Clay will pick up the point, go to 4-2. Catherine Carlos has a seat as Abby Cahill, the libero, will check in. She is one of the seniors on this Lady Blue Devil Ball Club. Renneker will get the ball back to Maddox. Back to Renneker. Back across we go. Ball continues to try to move. Henry Clay goes for the kill. We'll see Stefanik lay out on the floor, but not able to get to it. And Lady Blue Devils will take a 3-point lead at 5-2. Out on the floor for Harrison County, it's Madison Renneker, Emma Renneker. Riley Maddox also out there, and Hannah Stefanik. Renneker gets it back to Maddox. Continues. That's Emma getting it across now. Continue to try to move. Harrison County. That time we'll see Emma Renneker lay out. She's able to get a hand on it, but not able to do anything else with it. And the biggest lead of the night for Henry Clay goes to 6-2. Abby Cahill gets ready to serve. As I said, we're being brought to you by Will Renneker Consultants throughout this season. Cahill gets it across. Madison Renneker to Emma Renneker. Back across we go. Trying to move the ball around. Continue to try to move. That's Madison with it. Marissa Taylor comes back up. Marissa gets it across. Continue to try to move. That's Henry Clay moving the ball across. The ball gets caught up in the net. It falls down on Harrison County's side. And the point will go to Lady Blue Devils. 7-2. They'll have the lead. Cahill gets ready to serve again. She's put 3 of those points up on the board as Henry Clay leads 7-2. Ball gets across the net. Renneker, Emma, back to Taylor. Taylor tips it across. It falls amongst a couple of Blue Devils. Caldwell hits the floor, but not able to get to the ball, and Phillies will pick up the point as they trail now by 4, 7-3. Riley Maddox, the senior, will serve it, gets it across. Tipping it back across that time, doing a nice job for Harrison County and picking up the point. That time was Jolie Hill. Maddox gets ready to serve. She'll get it across the net. Cahill will dig it out. Gets it back across. Henry Clay moving the ball around. They go for the kill. Renneker digs it out. Continues back to Renneker. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor hits a little too hard. Out of bounds it'll go. And it's an 8-4 lead for Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils going to their bench and bringing in Emma Jane Hurley. Hurley is a freshman, rather. She will be coming in for Sydney Shelby. Also checking in will be Nakara Ellington. Ellington, a sophomore. Ellington coming in for Caldwell. Getting ready to do the serving will be Emma Jane Hurley. As we mentioned, one of a couple of freshmen on this Henry Clay Ball Club. She gets it across. Digging it out will be Madison Reniker. Harrison County will see Anika Blankenship try to get to it and not able to do it. And out of bounds it'll go. So 9-4, back to a 5-point lead for Henry Clay. Getting ready to serve. It'll be Hurley. Hurley across. Blankenship digs it out. We'll see Emma come up with it. Back across to Stefanik. Henry Clay continues to move the ball. And that time, Harrison County in the net, and the officials are going to call it. Makes it 9-4. Henry Clay has led the entire match. Mentioned winning the freshman matchup earlier tonight, and the JV 2-0 in both of those. Hurley gets it across. Madison goes to Emma. Back across we go. You see Cahill digs it out, gets it across. This time will be Ellington. Still moving the ball around. Taylor goes for the spike for the kill, gets it across. Henry Clay's able to return. Emma goes back to Taylor. Taylor goes for the kill. Cahill digs it out. Back across. We continue to see Henry Clay move the ball across the net. Reniker gives way to Taylor. Back to Reniker. Taylor gets it back across. Hitting the floor is Hurley, and out of bounds it'll go. Harrison County picks up the point. Makes it 10-5. The Phillies trail by 5. Marissa Taylor will be doing the serving as Lexi Schweitzer comes back in for Harrison County. Anna Stefanik will have a seat. Taylor goes up with it. Marissa gets it across. Back to Hurley. Gets it to Ellington. Ellington across the net, able to get it in. As Schweitzer hits the floor, just not able to get to it, makes it 11-5. Henry Clay with the lead. The Lady Blue Devils go back to their bench with Katie Depp. Depp is sophomore. She will be replacing Macy Farmer. Doing the serving for Henry Clay will be Sunny Hilliard. Hilliard, a junior. Madison Reniker gets it across. Henry Clay moving the ball around and falls barely in, but it falls in nonetheless. Makes it 12-5. Henry Clay with the lead. And Coach Faulkner wants to take a timeout. So Harrison County will take a timeout on the floor. As Henry Clay leading the way 12-5. As we mentioned, our match of the week. Next week, we're Tuesday night making the trip to Lexington Catholic to take on the Lady Knights. Game time set for around 7:30. And then, as we mentioned, we're going to have match of the week each week. I don't have the schedule in front of me. We'll get that out for you as we move a little bit closer down the line. We are being brought to you tonight by Will Reniker Consultants, as he is allowing us to be with you throughout the season. Tomorrow night, Harrison County High School Thoroughbred Football. Coach Graham will kick off another football campaign tomorrow evening. You'll catch that both on the YouTube page, the app, and, of course, here on the radio side of things as well. Jim Swinford and Trent Harris will both be with you throughout the football season. Lawrence County coming to the Hill tomorrow night. Getting the ball back underway, we'll see Henry Clay serve. Harrison comes up with it. Schweitzer gets it up for the kill. See Henry Clay get a hand or two on him, but that's about all they can do as the Phillies still trail 12-6 to Henry Clay. Madison Reniker, one of the juniors, getting ready to serve. Hard to believe she's a junior. Getting it back across. Moving the ball around. Henry Clay goes for the kill. Madison digs it out, gets it back to her sister Emma. Emma goes to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes for the kill. Henry Clay saves it from going out. Nicely done as Ellington gets it back across the net. Taylor, Reniker. Taylor gets it back across. Harrison County will see Henry Clay return it. And tipping it back is Reniker. Reniker will see Blankenship dig it out. Schweitzer tips it across. Cahill digs it out. Ellington goes for the kill. Across the net. Taylor with a dig. Back across to Emma. Emma gets it back over across to Taylor. Taylor to Cahill. As Henry Clay will see Deb go up with it. She went for the kill. Was too far from the net. It ends up in the net. Phillies pick up the point. Henry Clay leading 12-7. First set of action. Best of 5. 3 out of 5 is what you've got to take to win then tonight. Continuing on, we'll see Hurley Hurley goes to Ellington. Ellington too far from the net. She hits the ball into the net. Harrison County now down by 4. They've trailed by as many as 7. Madison Reneker with the serve across the way. Henry Clay. Hurley goes across the net. It's dug out. Blankenship back across. This is Emma Reneker to Taylor. Taylor gets it back across, and hitting the floor will be Sunny Hilliard. Harrison County now down by 3. Madison Reneker will serve. Gets it across. Depp gets it to Ellington. Ellington will see Taylor dig it out for Harrison. Emma Reneker across the way and going up and in for the kill that time was Watson, and she'll pick up the point. Phillies down by 2. Madison Reneker's on quite a little run after that timeout that Dr. Faulkner took. Across the way. Coach Dell Group will take a timeout as well and call his girls in to kind of slow the momentum the Phillies have been underway with here. As we continue on here. Harrison County, as we mentioned, a very, very busy season again this year. This weekend, we're making the trip to Bracken County as a part of the Glacier Invitational. Participated in that last year. Have 3 matches over there, including the first one at 10 a.m., a rematch with Augusta, who they beat Monday night over at Augusta. And we'll take on Scott, who Scott knocked them off last year during the opening round play of the 10th Region Tournament. We'll also see Scott here at the Hilltop on October the 6th. Reneker about ready to say and get ready to serve. Harrison County down by 2, 12-2 here in the open, or 12-10 here in the opening set. Back underway. Cahill digs it out across the way. Reneker will get it back up to Emma Reneker. Emma gets it across to Schweitzer, who goes for the kill. It'll end up on the wrong side of the line for Harrison County. Makes it 13-10. Back to a 3-point lead for Henry Clay. And checking back in, Catherine Carlos, as well as Casey Wells. Wells a senior for Henry Clay. She'll get ready to serve. Across the way, Harrison County digs it out. That's Emma to Madison. Madison across. Continue to try to move is Hurley. Hurley gets it up into Catherine Carlos. Carlos gets it across the net. Taylor gets a hand on it, but that's about all she can do. And just like that, it goes back to a 4-point lead at 14-10 for Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils will see Casey Wells get ready to serve. Wells will come up with it. Across the net we go. Harrison County will continue to move. Blankenship digs it out across the way. Saw Schweitzer try to tip it over, but was a little too far from the net, so not able to do anything with it, and the point falls. And what was a 2-point lead for Henry Clay is now a 5-point lead at 15-10. Casey Wells gets ready to serve again. Digging out is Taylor. Taylor to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Emma Reneker. Emma across, continues to move. Carlos to Ellington. Ellington across the net. It lines on the line. Point goes to Henry Clay. Back to a 6-point lead, 16-10. We've seen Casey Wells pick up 4 quick points for her Lady Blue Devils. Back across the net. Taylor will dig it out. Taylor to Emma Reneker. See Schweitzer get it across. Continue to try to move. Carlos gets it across. Emma Reneker. Reneker went to Watson. Watson went up for it. Carlos just said, no, I don't think so, and returned it. And the ball falls in, makes it 17-10. Henry Clay with the lead. Biggest lead they've had. They've been up by 7 twice tonight. Back across the way. Blankenship digs it out. Out of play, it's going. Reneker gets it back across. Schweitzer's able to dig it and get it across the net. Carlos returns. Continuing to try to move. Stefanik. Oh, that's Blankenship, rather. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor gets it across. Ellington now goes for the kill. Continuing to Blankenship goes to Emma Reneker. Reneker to Schweitzer. Schweitzer too far from the net. Hits the top of the net, falls in, and Henry Clay takes their biggest lead at 18-10. Harrison County wanted to talk about it. What was a 2-point lead a while ago 12-10. We have seen Henry Clay roll off 6 straight points. Makes it 18-10. Here in the first set of plays, we said we're playing the best of 5. Got to win 3 of them to take tonight's matchup. This Phillies ball club is, we were telling you, they had that Brockton County Invitational. And then Tuesday night, they start, I was going to say this first start of the 3 away games, but actually counting the Brockton tournament, that's 6 away games in a row. And the 23rd, they play Catholic. The 25th at Pendleton as they get in district play. And the 30th, they'll be at Model. And as we continue going on here. Henry Clay with an 8-point lead. We play to 25. Back across we go. Taylor digs it out. Goes to Emma Taylor, or to Reniker. Reniker to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes for the kill. She's able to get across. We see a couple of Lady Blue Devils get hands on it, and that's about all they can do. So the Phillies will stop that momentum. They still trail 18-11. Watson, Riley Maddox, and Lexi Schweitzer in the front. It's Madison Reniker, Emma Reniker, and Marissa Taylor in the back for Harrison County. Carlos went for the kill, hit it a little too hard. Out of bounds it'll go. Phillies trail by 6 at 18-12. Emma Reniker, a junior, getting ready to serve. She started the match serving. That's Ellington saving it from going out of bounds. Gets it across the net. That's Madison Reniker to Emma Reniker. Schweitzer across. Henry Clay gets a couple hand on it, and that's about all they can do. As the point will fall in. Harrison County now down by 5. 18-13 as they put 3 quick points up on the board. Reniker. Officials taking a quick break or time here. They'll do whatever they need to do and get this back underway. Emma Reniker back across the way. Henry Clay digs it out. Ellington across. And to Deb. Deb tried to get it across and is not able to do so. Phillies still trail 18-14. Some other matchups. As we mentioned, that 25th at Pendleton. 30th, they make the trip to Richmond to take on Model. August 31st, and back here with Robertson County. Bracken coming up, a trip over there. Bourbon. And then 2A tournament on September the 5th. That's, I think, down in Mercer County. Emma Reniker gets ready to get this back underway. Cahill's checked in for Henry Clay. Gets the ball back across. Continuing to move, that's Emma Reniker. Emma gets it to Maddox. Maddox sees Cahill. Continuing to move, that's Hurley. Hurley gets it across the net. Gets it back to Madison Reniker. Schweitzer across. Henry Clay moving the ball around. It's Hurley. Hurley to Cahill. Cahill to Deb. Deb across the net to Emma Reniker to Madison Reniker. Schweitzer goes for the kill. She'll get it to fall right in front of Deb. Phillies now down by 3, 18-15. They put up 5 quick points. Emma gets ready to serve. Across we go. Hitting the floor, Henry Clay. That's Avery Caldwell who's in and knocks the ball out of bounds. Phillies down by 2. That's where they were when we saw Henry Clay put 6 quick ones up on the board. Harrison County's been able to answer with 6 of their own. They trail 18-16. That's Reniker. Reniker gets it across. Caldwell knocks it out of bounds. Harrison County now down by a point, 18-17. Henry Clay takes their second timeout. We saw Harrison do that and saw the Phillies answer with these 6-7 points now. So they trail 18-17. Remind you tomorrow night, Harrison County Thoroughbred Football. Breds open up the 2022 campaign, but coming to the Hilltop to take on Lawrence County. Of all that action, both here on the radio and 1400, as well as 101.3 FM, our app. It'll be on the YouTube page since it's a home game as well. All tomorrow night. Jim Swinford will be on the play-by-play call. Trent Harris will be right beside him. Emma Reniker getting ready to get this back underway, trying to tie this thing up. She's put 7 points on the board serving here, 18-17 her score. Henry Clay with a 1-point lead. Opening set, best of 5 is what we're playing. Both teams 1-0 on the young year. Harrison with a win over Augusta, 3-0 on Monday night. Back underway we go. That's Depp trying to go across, and when she tries to go across, Watson jumps up and says, yeah, I don't think so. The point is able to, well, actually, Watson ends up knocking it out of bounds. Henry Clay will pick up the point, 19-17, and realize how close that was out then. So Henry Clay will stop that momentum, and we'll see Caldwell check back in. Madison Redeker to Emma Redeker. Across to Schweitzer. Across the way, Caldwell goes to Depp. Depp hits too hard, out of bounds. Harrison County picks up the point. They still trail 19-18. The senior Lexi Schweitzer will get ready to serve. Lexi gets it across. Henry Clay, Caldwell tries to get it back across to Depp. Depp gets it across the net. Harrison County tries to return, but hits it out of bounds. And just like that, it's 20-18. And checking back in for Depp this time will be Hurley. Actually, not Hurley. It's Macy Farmer. Farmer taking it out, getting ready to serve. 20-18, playing to 25 here in the set. Back underway. Reneker. It's to Reneker. To Maddox. Maddox across to Cahill. Continue to try to move. Madison to Emma. Back to Taylor, who goes for the kill. Cahill gets a hand on it. That's all she can do. And the Phillies back now down by a point, 20-19. Checking back in for Harrison County. For the Phillies, be Jolie Hill. So Hill, Taylor, and Maddox up front. And the ball back underway. And hitting the floor is Hannah Stefanik. She gets a hand on. That's about all she can do. 21-19. Cahill, the libero. Abby Cahill will get ready to serve for Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils have led the entire match, 21-19, the entire set. Taylor digs it out. Reneker gets it back across. Taylor went for the kill. Ball's tipped by Henry Clay. Continues in play. Continue to try to move. Lady Blue Devils dig it out. Back across the way. They go for the kill. Madison's able to dig it out. This time back to Emma. Emma to Taylor. It falls. Henry Clay continues to move the ball around. It's doing a nice job. Henry Clay, see Harrison tipping it over and picking up the point that time was Jolie Hill, the sophomore. Makes it 21-20. Riley Maddox will take it out. Maddox, one of the seniors on this Harrison County team, will get ready to serve. Taking it out will be Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils moving the ball around. That's Sydney Shelby. Shelby went for the kill. Harrison County was trying to answer and ended up out of bounds. And picking up the point will be Henry Clay, 22-20. Substitutions coming in. Cara Ellington will check back in for Henry Clay, as well as Emma Jane Hurley. Hurley will get ready to serve for the Lady Blue Devils. Hurley. Couple of dribbles, comes up with it, and back across we go. Stefanik will dig it out. Back this time to Reneker. Reneker will see Taylor go across with it. That's Ellington. Ball tipped around. Stefanik gets it across. Nice job. Cahill continues to move. Hurley, we'll see, getting across the net. Reneker, Emma, gets it to Taylor. Taylor back across. Out of bounds it'll go. It's 23-20. Henry Clay with the lead. Nice crowd on hand for this Thursday night. Middle school football going on over at Ingalls Stadium tonight as well. Ball ends up out of bounds, 23-21, Harrison County. Trailing by 2. Marissa Taylor, one of those seniors, getting ready to take the ball out. All right, Marissa's a junior. I was going to say Marissa's not a senior. Saw her play a lot of left field this past year on the 10th Region champion softball team. Continue to try to move. Taylor will dig it out. Back to Emma Reneker. Continue to Hurley. Hurley to Ellington. Ellington gets it across. It'll fall in. diving for it that time for Harrison County was Blankenship, not able to get to it. 24-21, set point for Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils go back to the bench and bring Katie Depp back in. Getting ready to serve will be Sunny Hilliard, a junior. Across the way, digging it out is Schweitzer. Goes to Madison Reniker. And across the net. Cahill comes out, gets it to Hurley. Hurley sees Henry Clay. Goes for the kill. And is that time? Not able to do anything with it. 25-21, your first. 25-21, your first set as Henry Clay takes it over Harrison County. As we said, we play the best of 5, so the first one goes to Henry Clay. They win that one. But we've still got a couple more before this match is back underway. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Thursday night along with me here at the Hilltop. As we mentioned, opening round play of this year's 2022 volleyball season. As we mentioned, football tomorrow night. Soccer's been underway for a little bit. So we'll take a look at their schedule here in just a moment. As first, the Harrison County Philly soccer team. Find what I did with the schedule here. Philly soccer teams, we take a look at that. They're 1-3. They're back in action on Saturday as they'll be at home against Bluegrass United, scheduled 7:30. Harrison County's Philly soccer team did start the season back on the 8th by losing to Bryan Station 3-1. Then made the trip to Maysville, not a good night, losing that to 1-0 as well. They did defeat Pendleton County. 4-2 was the final in that. As we mentioned, losing to Bourbon County last night, 2-0 as well. They're back in action on Saturday at home with Bluegrass United. So that is the way that the Philly soccer team looks here in the early part of the season. As far as the Harrison County Thoroughbred soccer team, they're 2-1 on the young year. They are scheduled to be on the road tonight, making the trip over to Mount Sterling to take on the Lady Indians. That's probably not who they're going to face. Take on the Indians in Montgomery County. Game time is 7:30. They then make the trip next week on the 22nd to Pendleton County. That's on Monday. And then they return to the Hilltop on Tuesday by welcoming Great Crossings here to the Hilltop. Mentioned they're 2-1 on the year. They knocked off Scott County to get things going 2-0. They defeated Rowan County. Made the trip to Moorhead, defeated Rowan 4-3. And then lost to Clark County 3-2 back on Tuesday night. So that's a little how the soccer program looks. As far as the football, as we mentioned, they will be getting things underway tomorrow night here at the Hilltop, taking on Lawrence County. We'll have all that action starting around 7 o'clock tomorrow. They then make the trip next weekend to Anderson County. And then on the 2nd, Bourbon County back here at the Hilltop. They make the trip over to the Stable to take on West Jessamine on the 9th. 16th, they back here with Estill County. A couple of road games, Boyd County and Scott. They end in September. Then in October, they'll be back here with Rowan County, here with Covington Homes, and then they wrap up regular season play on the road at Fleming County. So we mentioned we'll have all that action throughout the season here on WCYM. Getting ready to get this game back underway. Harrison County. We'll see Marissa Taylor. Also Anika Blankenship. Along with Madison Reniker in the back line to get this second set underway. Lexi Schweitzer. Lexi joined out there by Lily Watson and Emma Reniker finishing their lineup for the Phillies. For Henry Clay, looks like they're going with with their starting lineup as well. It's Abby Cahill, the libero. She will get ready to serve. Also getting a start, Sunny Hilliard. And they are joined in the back line by Sydney Shelby. Front line, we'll see Cornelia Caldwell, Catherine Carlos, and they are joined by Katie Depp. Cahill will get the serve. Harrison County unable to do anything with it. And just like that, it's 1-0 Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils up by as many as 8. Ended up winning that first set 25-21. Tonight's match being brought to you by Will Reniker Consultants. As Will be bringing us every match throughout the season. Cahill hits this one in the net. Phillies tied up 1-1. Checking in will be Riley Maddox. Comes in for Blankenship for Harrison County. This will be the junior Emma Reneker getting ready to serve. Emma, a couple of dribbles. Here we go. Across the net we go. Cahill hits her knees, but is able to keep it alive. Caldwell gets it across. Caldwell then gets it across the floor to Carlos, who goes for the kill. Out of bounds it'll go. Phillies take their first lead at 2-1. Reneker will take a look at the bench, gets the sign of what she's supposed to put it, and we'll do just that. Gets it across the way we go. Deb across the net. We'll see Madison Reneker come out with it. Schweitzer across. She's returned by Carlos. Continue it, and we'll see Emma. No, that's Maddox. Maddox goes for the kill and gets it to fall in. Phillies up 3-1. Phillies did not lead at all in the first set. Up by 2 right now, 3-1. Reneker serves it. Across the way we go. That's Depp, goes for the kill. Reneker with a save, back to Madison Reneker. Schweitzer goes for the kill. Cahill across, that's Depp. We'll see Madison Reneker get the ball. Hits actually the basketball net that's up. Continuing to try to move. Harrison gets it across. And it's Harrison County. We'll see Shelby gets it across the net. Harrison County gets a hand on it. It'll fall in. It's 3-2. Harrison County up by a point. And we'll see Cornell Caldwell get ready to serve. Second set, the best of 3 is what we play. Only got a ways to go. This back underway. Taylor tries the ball out of the net by Reneker. Gets it across the net. Depp. We'll see Taylor. Taylor, Reneker to Taylor. Ball goes back across. It is nicely done that time by Carlos, who returns. It ends up hitting Taylor in the face and on the floor, not Taylor. Maddox in the face, and we'll tie this up 3-3. And here we go. Caldwell gets it back across. We'll see Maddox go for the kill. She'll get it across the net. Henry Clay keeps it alive. We'll see Emma gets it to Madison. Madison to Schweitzer, back across. Depp hits the floor. Ball stays alive into the net. It'll go 4-3. Harrison back up by a point. Lexi Schweitzer gets ready to serve. Lexi, a couple of dribbles. 4-3. Harrison up by a point. Second set. Across the way we go. Henry Clay knocks it out of bounds, and Harrison County will take a 2-point lead at 5-3. Lady Blue Devils only 6 wins a year ago, but with any time you play a team in the 11th region, you know they're going to be tough. Back across the net, Blankenship, that's Depp, hits the ball into the net, 6-3 our score. Harrison up by their biggest lead of 3. Schweitzer getting ready to serve one more time. So we mentioned if you're normally tuning in, expecting to hear Sin City Vinyl, the boys will be on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Battle with the bands. Continue to get the ball back underway. Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty will square off. Ball back underway. Harrison County gets it back across. That's Hill. Caldwell. Harrison keeping it alive. Emma goes to Taylor. Taylor goes for the kill. Henry Clay keeps it alive. Nicely done. Caldwell. Emma to Taylor. Or Maddox, rather. Maddox gets it to fall in the back corner. Phillies go up 7-3. Their biggest lead of the night by 4. Here we go. And Harrison County will see Depp hit the ball way up into the rafters. Ball continuing to try to move around. Digging it out will be Madison to Emma. Emma gets it to Maddox. Maddox across the way. That's Shelby. Shelby gets it to Caldwell to Depp. Depp goes for the kill. Gets it able to fall in the back right-hand corner. 7-4 our score. Back to a 3-point lead for Harrison County as Macy Farmer, the senior, will check back in for Henry Clay. Depp will have a seat. 7-4 score. Phillies have led by as many as 4 in the set. They saw Henry Clay win their first set 25-21. Farmer gets ready to serve. Back across we go. She hits it into the net. Phillies pick up the point. Back up before at 8-4. Checking back in for Harrison County will be Jolie Hill. Ready to serve it. Harrison County will be Lily Watson. Watson gets it to fall in, and Phillies take a 5-point lead, 9-4. Hannah Stefanik also back in for the Phillies. Stefanik, Watson in the back with Emma Reniker. That's Taylor, Maddox, and Hill up front. Ball ends up out of bounds. Henry Clay will pick up the points. They trail 9-5. Getting ready to serve will be Casey Wells. Wells hits the ball, not able to get it across the net, and Harrison County will pick up the point 10-5. Wells will have a seat as Abby Cahill will check back in, and Harrison County will see Maddox take it out. She'll serve it. Back across we go. Shelby gets it across the net. Harrison County's defense does a nice job by returning it. It falls in and makes it 11-5. Harrison County with the lead. Maddox is ready to serve. Back across we go. It's Cahill. Oh, not Cahill, it's Caldwell. Gets it across for Henry Clay. Taylor returns. Continue to move the ball around. Caldwell. Caldwell gets it to Hilliard. Hilliard goes for the kill. She'll get it to fall in. 11-6 our score. Henry Clay trailing Harrison County. Checking back in will be Emma Jane Hurley and Heidi Fay. Freshman will be the first look at Fay. Hurley will get ready to serve for Henry Clay. 11-6 our score. Harrison County has led most of this set. We saw Henry Clay go up 1-0 to get the thing underway, and since then the Phillies have led. They've led by as many as 5, which they lead by 5 now. Hurley overshoots everything, make it a 6-point lead, 12-6 as it goes out of bounds. Schweitzer checking back in for Harrison County. As Hannah Stefanik will have a seat. Getting ready to serve, Marissa Taylor for Harrison County. Taylor across the net. That's Fay. Fay to Hurley. Continuing to move the ball around. Harrison County will see Taylor go for the kill. She goes for the kill, and Catherine Urbank is able to set up a wall and gets it to fall in and makes it 12-7. Henry Clay still trailing. Lady Blue Devils pick up that point. Depp checking back in. Also, Avery Caldwell checking back in for Henry Clay. And ready to serve will be Avery Caldwell, a junior. Gets it across, and the officials blew the whistle. I'm not sure why they blew the whistle here. I don't think the one official was ready, and he wasn't. He's checking his card to make sure everybody is where they're supposed to be and who's supposed to be where. So we'll get this game back underway in just a matter of moments. And he says, yeah, my card looks okay. And officials have a laugh about something. Get this game back underway. Here we go. Caldwell gets it across the net. Harrison gets a hand on it. Schweitzer gets it back across, continuing to try to move. That's Hurley. Hurley, Cahill. Back across, Emma Reniker. Schweitzer goes for the kill. She gets into the net. Can't do that. Makes it 12-8. 4-point lead. 12-8 our score. Phillies have been by as many as 6. They lead by 4 at the moment. Avery Caldwell getting ready to serve. Caldwell gets it across. Digging it out will be Reniker. She'll get it to her sister Reniker. Continue to try to move. That's Madison to Emma. Continue to try to move. Digging it out will be Taylor. We'll see Emma go out of bounds. Keeps it alive. Madison gets it across the net. Still trying to move it. Henry Clay, they'll do just that. Blankenship digs it out to Reniker. Goes to Taylor. Back to Cahill. Cahill goes to Hurley. Hurley gets it back across to Urbank, who gets it up and gets it to fall in. And Henry Clay trailing by 3 at 12-9. Back across we go. Out of bounds it'll go. Overshoots with the serve, and we'll see Harrison County go back up 13-9. Jolie Hill comes back in for Harrison County. Actually make that Lily Watson checking back in. And Reniker will serve. Across the way we go. Ball ends up falling past a diving Taylor. Makes it 13-10. Back to a 3-point lead. Not good when you have a diving Taylor not able to get to a ball. 13-10 our score. Harrison still leading. Cahill gets ready to serve for the Lady Blue Devils. She is met in the back along with Avery Caldwell. And they are joined by Emma Jane Hurley in the back line for Henry Clay. Ball served. Blankenship hits the ball. It goes out of bounds. Schweitzer goes in the edge of the bench. The point will fall in. 13-11. Also out there, Heidi Fay, Catherine Carlos, and they are joined by Katie Depp in the front line for the Lady Blue Devils. Cahill serves, gets across the net. Taylor hits the floor. Is able to dig it out. Reniker gets it across to Schweitzer, who goes for the kill. Henry Clay will keep it alive. Back across the net we go. Blankenship, Madison Reniker rather. Hill across. Cahill, Hurley. Hurley continues to try to move. Back across. Taylor digs it out. That's Madison Reniker to Schweitzer. Across the net we go. Cahill. Hurley. Depp. Depp goes for the kill. Harrison County answers. That's Taylor. Reniker. Schweitzer. Schweitzer will see Hurley knock it out of bounds. Harrison County will pick up the point. 14-11 your score. Riley Maddox back in for Blankenship for Harrison County. Emma Reniker gets ready to serve. Emma went on quite a little run in the first set. Continuing to try to move. Hurley gets it across. Digging it out will be Taylor. She'll find Madison. Madison went to Schweitzer. Schweitzer tried to tip it over. Was not close enough to the net to get it over, and it'll fall in. Henry Clay will pick up the point 14-12. Shelby will check back in. She'll be joined by Caldwell for Henry Clay. Hurley will have his seat. Caldwell gets ready to serve. Cornelia Caldwell. Henry Clay trailing by 2, 14-12 our score. Caldwell gets it across, out of bounds it'll go. Phillies go up 15-12. Our volleyball match of the week being brought to you by Will Reniker Consultants. Back across we go. Cahill gets it across. Trying to get it across, and that's Carlo. She wasn't close enough to the net. It'll fall in. Phillies back up by 4 at 16-12. Lexi Schweitzer serving for Harrison County. She's joined by the Renikers, both Madison and Emma in the back line. Maddox, Taylor, and Hill up front. Out of bounds it'll go as Caldwell gets a hand on it, but not able to do anything else with it. 17-12, timeout call by Henry Clay on the floor. Phillies have led most of this set. They were down 1-0 to start the set, but since then they pretty much have varied anywhere from about 2 points to 6 points, and they're up right now with a 5 at 17-12. Mind you, tomorrow night, Harrison County Thoroughbred football. Pre-game around 7 o'clock, which means kickoff 7:30 tomorrow night. Lawrence County coming to the Hill as they kick off the 2022 campaign. We mentioned we kick off our 2022-23 sports coverage tonight with our volleyball match of the week. Football tomorrow night. We'll get to basketball with both boys and girls, the Braves and the Phillies throughout the season. And then, of course, next spring, Harrison County Thoroughbred Baseball and the defending 10th Region champions, the Harrison County Phillies softball program. Schweitzer went to serve, ends up in the net. The ball falls on the Harrison County side. It's 17-13. checking back in for Harrison County, Hannah Stefanik. Macy Farmer along with Sonny Hilliard coming back in for Henry Clay. It's Farmer doing the serving for the Lady Blue Devils. Madison to Emma to Maddox. Across the way we go. Hilliard, Cahill, Shelby gets it across. It's returned by Hill. Henry Clay continues to move the ball around. Reniker lays out for it. Goes to Emma. Emma to Taylor. Taylor across the way. Getting a hand on it that time is Caldwell. She'll end up knocking it out of bounds past Henry Clay's backside. Makes it 18-13, their back line. Back to a 5-point lead. Getting ready to serve will be Lily Watson. Watson, as we mentioned, a sophomore for Harrison County. Watson across will serve Cahill. Cahill gets it to Shelby. Shelby across. We'll see Harrison County return. Taylor. That's Cahill. Cahill will get it Carlos across. Harrison still moving the ball. Taylor. Cahill. Shelby went for the kill. Too far from the net and ends up in the net. Phillies go up 19-13 in the second set. Hill gets ready to serve. Hill joined back there with Stefanik and Emma Reniker in the back line. Front line, Maddox, Taylor. It's ready to get it across the way. Ball tipped over. It'll fall in past a couple of diving Phillies. And that's Jolie Hill also out there for Harrison County. 19-14, back to a 5-point lead. Getting ready to serve, Casey Wells for Henry Clay. Here we go. Wells across the way. Stefanik will dig it out. Back across to Emma Reniker. Reniker to Taylor. Taylor across the net. Shelby hits the floor. Keeps it alive. Farmer. Farmer back across Henry Clay. Taylor digs the floor. Hits the ball and ends up out of bounds. 19-16 our score. Or 19-15 rather. Henry Clay picks up the point. 19-15. Wells gets ready to serve once more. Across the net we go. Dug out by Stefanik. Stefanik to Reniker. Emma to Taylor. Taylor goes up. Nicely done by Catherine Bank. Bank just went up and set up a wall and returned the ball. It falls in and back to a 3-point lead, 19-16. Henry Clay still trailing by 3, but they have the ball as they continue to serve. That's Wells, gets it across. Reniker digs it out. Madison to Emma to Taylor. Taylor goes for the kill, gets it across. Henry Clay digging it out, goes back across and can get it across the net. Phillies go up 20-16. Maddox, Riley Maddox gets ready to serve. Maddox across the net. Cahill digs it out. Caldwell Shelby tips it over. It's Reniker tries to get it up. She gets it up in the air, but nobody was able to catch up to it. And Phillies back up by 3 at 20-17. Blankenship will return from Maddox. Hurley will check in, and she'll be joined by Fay for Henry Clay as soon as the official gets it marked down. Shelby has a seat. Caldwell has a seat. Henry Clay with the ball, and you see Emma Jane Hurley. Hurley get back across. Digging it out will be Madison. Gets it to Emma, to Taylor. As she does, ball will fall in. Harrison County goes up 21-17 and Schweitzer comes back in for Harrison County as Hannah Stefanik will have a seat. Maritza Taylor gets ready to serve. She'll take a look at the bench to see the Coach Schweitzer telling her where to serve. He'll give her the sign, and here we go. Taylor back across. Digging out Cahill. Cahill gets it across the floor to Urbank, who goes for the kill and gets it to fall in, 21-18. Macy Farmer will have a seat as Depp comes back in for Henry Clay, and getting ready to serve will be Sonny Hilliard. Hilliard, a junior. Hilliard across. We'll see Madison, Emma, Schweitzer. She'll get to ball past a diving Hilliard. 22-18. Once again, you hate when you have a diving Hilliard. Hill will have a seat as Harrison County goes back to the bench and brings Lily Watson back in. Emma gets ready to serve. Actually, that's Madison, rather. Madison digs it out to Emma. Emma across to Hill, or to Watson. Watson goes for the kill, gets the point to fall in, 23-18. Henry Clay taking another timeout. 23-18, Phillies leading right now, trying to take the first set. They fell the first set, 25-21. Henry Clay taking it. Tonight's match of the week being brought to you, of course, here on WCYN by Will Reniker Consultants. So mention if you're tuning in, normally hearing the Sin City Vinyl, Troy and the boys will be on at 8 o'clock Sunday night this week. The Battle of the Bands, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks. There'll be sometimes throughout this season when they'll be on Sunday nights, simply because of our match of the week. We've got 3 or 4 Thursday night matchups. Ball put back into wave. Hurley gets it back across after digging it out. Taylor gets it up to Reniker. Trying to move the ball around. Reniker moves the ball. Schweitzer goes for the kill. As she goes for the kill, Yearbank once again sits up a wall. It falls in. 23-19. Henry Clay picks up the point. Cahill gets ready to serve. Here we go. Ball to Cahill. Blankenship digs it out to Reniker. Madison gets it at Schweitzer. Schweitzer sees Cahill. Cahill continues to move the ball. Hurley gets it across. Schweitzer goes for the kill. A little too hard. Out of bounds it'll go. 23-20. Henry Clay still fighting their way here. Cahill gets ready to serve once more. 4 seniors on this ball club for Henry Clay. Harrison County with 5 of their own. A lot of juniors on the roster. Ball hit too hard. Harrison County goes up 24-20 looking for set point. It'll be Emma Reniker looking for that set point here. Maddox checking back in for Harrison County. And Madison gets it across. Cahill hits the floor. Ball will hit the floor. Phillies take second set, 25-20. So we're tied at dead even. As we said, it's the best 3 out of 5. So we've still got a long way to go here at the Hilltop here tonight on our Harrison County Volleyball match of the week. Phillies back in action this weekend as they hit the road for the first of what really is going to be 6 away games. They play 3 on Saturday over at Bracken County as a part of the Glacier Invitational Tournament. They'll get things underway around 10 o'clock, taking on Augusta, the Lady Panthers, who they defeated Monday night 3-0. They then have a date with Scott. That one in the middle of the afternoon over in Bracken County. The next regular, as far as non-tournament game, will be next Tuesday night at Lexington Catholic, the Lady Knights. As that'll be next Tuesday. This Henry Clay Ball Club, as we take a look at their schedule as far as when they will be looking like after tonight. They will be returned to home by welcoming Tate's Creek on Monday night. They then follow that on the 25th against trip to Scott County on Friday night. No, that's not Friday. That's Thursday. And then they'll participate in the Bluegrass Invitational Volleyball Tournament next weekend, being played over at Lafayette. Nice crowd, as we mentioned, have been up here on the Hilltop. We've seen a few folks make their way to the doors simply as it gets a little bit later. Mentioned the middle school, Harrison County Middle School football team was in action earlier. I'm not sure what they did, but Saw them in action, saw the band rehearsing as they'll be at the Hilltop tomorrow night for the football game. Soccer team in action, the boys in action tonight over in Montgomery. Get ready to get this third set underway. Henry Clay taking the first set, 25-21. Phillies counting with 25-20 of their own in the second set. So we get ready to get the third set back here underway in just a matter of moments. Reds and Lawrence County tomorrow night. And get to make the trip to Anderson County a week from Friday. Harrison County going to start this third set with Lily Watson. She is joined out there by Riley Maddox and by Lexi Schweitzer in the front. The back line, let's see, Marissa Taylor. Jolie Hill will get things going until we see the libero check in. And Emma Renneker also out there. We'll see Madison Renneker check in just a matter of moments. Henry Clay countering with Cornelia Caldwell. She is joining the front line by Catherine Carlos. And the third member is Katie Depp, the sophomore. In the back, we'll see Sydney Shelby. She is joined by Abby Cahill. And the final member of that unit, Sunny Hilliard. Emma Renneker getting ready to serve for Harrison County, the junior. And here we go. It hits the top of the net. It falls in. Henry Clay goes up 1-0. All three sets now. The Lady Blue Devils have taken a quick 1-0 lead. Cornelia Caldwell, the sophomore, gets ready to serve for Henry Clay. Cross, Madison Renneker gets it to Emma Renneker. Renneker sees Schweitzer, gets it across the net. Shelby hits the floor, keeps it alive. That's Hilliard. Hilliard gets it across. Harrison County answering. We'll see Schweitzer go for the kill. Hilliard's able to dig it out, keeps it alive to Taylor. Taylor to Renneker. That's Emma to Madison. Continue to try to move the ball around. Schweitzer digs it out. He goes out of bounds, and I'm going to call the point out of position, I guess, against Henry Clay, and Harrison will tie the game at 1-1. So with that, we'll see Lexi Schweitzer get ready to serve. And away we go. Back underway. Digging it out, Schweitzer. Schweitzer finds Emma. Emma gets it to Taylor, who goes for the kill, but Henry Clay's able to answer. Caldwell, Depp, Cahill. Continue to try to move the ball around. Ball gets across. Schweitzer hits the floor. The ball hits the floor, and it's 2-1. Henry Clay with the lead. Farmer checking back in for Macy Farmer checking in for Depp for Henry Clay. Schweitzer has a seat as Blankenship comes back in. No, that's not Blankenship. For Harrison County. Move the ball around. That's Hannah Stefanik. Continue to try to move. Caldwell gets it across. Renneker to Renneker. Across the net we go. And we'll see a couple of diving Lady Blue Devils, and neither one unable to get to the ball, and Phillies tied up 2-2. Jolie Hill back in for Harrison County as Madison Renneker has a seat. Getting ready to serve will be Lily Watson. Watson gets the ball up, and across the net we go. Hilliard saves it, gets it back across to Caldwell. Caldwell gets it across. Stefanik gets it across to Taylor. Taylor now across the net. Cahill. Caldwell. Across we go. Ball falls in. Past Diving Philly makes it 3-2. That's Watson. Watson will check out as Emma Reiniker comes back in. Madison Reiniker comes back in. Kyle Hill gets ready to serve. 3-2. Henry Clay with the 1-point lead. Back across the net we go. Madison digs it, gets it across to Maddox, who gets it across the net. Shelby tried to tip it over, was a little too far away from the net. It falls in, makes it 3-3. Harrison with the ball in the tie here. Riley Maddox gets ready to serve. Maddox across. We go. It's Shelby across the net. See Stefanik continuing to try to move. Hill will then see Madison get it across. Continue to try to move. That's Eubank. Gets it back to Reiniker. Reiniker to Taylor. Goes for the kill. Shelby sets up a wall. Gets it across the net. Stefanik gets it back across for Harrison County. Cahill back across to Hilliard. Hilliard hits the net. It'll fall and makes it 4-3. Harrison County with the lead. A lot of good action there. Maddox will serve. Gets it across. Maddox gets it back across that time to Eubank. Eubank's able to get it to fall in. He ties it at 4-all. Checking back in will be Ellington. Ellington and Hurley coming in for Henry Clay as Shelby and Caldwell have a seat. Harrison County counters with Maddox having a seat. And we'll see Harrison County bring Blankenship back in. So Blankenship, Stefanik, and Reiniker in the back. Stefanik digs it out. Goes to Emma Reiniker. Taylor, joined by Hill up front. Continuing to try to move, that's Madison. Madison across. Cahill keeps it alive. Hilliard returns. Returning fire, Reiniker to Taylor. Taylor across the net. Cahill's going to dig it out. His ball's tipped up. Reiniker gets the ball back to Reiniker. Continue to try to move Taylor for the kill, and she'll get it to fall in past Ellington. Makes it 5-4. Schweitzer back in this time for Stefanik. Marissa Taylor gets ready to serve for the Phillies. Gets it across the net. Ball's dug out. Hurley able to get a hand on it, but knocks it out of bounds. Phillies go up 6-4. The junior gets ready to serve once more. Back across we go. A little too hard, out of bounds. 6-5. Henry Clay with the ball. They trail by a point. Depp back in for Farmer for Henry Clay. Hilliard serves. Reiniker hits the floor. That's Madison, not able to do anything else outside of that. Makes it 6-all. Hilliard gets it across. Digging it out will be Madison to Emma. Schweitzer tries to tip it off. They'll say Henry Clay did get a hand on it, so Harrison's able to return. Hurley back across to Eubank. Eubank will see Reiniker return it. Hurley back to Cahill. Depp goes for the kill. Schweitzer returns. Cahill back up in the air. Hurley across the net we go. Continuing to try to move. Harrison County will see Schweitzer get it back. Hilliard. Hurley. Ellington goes for the kill. As she goes for the kill, Harrison County will see Blankenship get a hand on it. Out of bounds it'll go as Taylor fouls it out. And Henry Clay goes back up 7-6. 7-6 our score. Lady Blue Devils with the 1-point lead in the ball. Ball put back into play. Reiniker across the net we go. And a fall out of bounds. We're tied at 7-all. Harrison County will tie it up and get ready to serve. Watson back in for Hill. And that's Emma Reiniker. Emma serves, gets it across to Cahill. Goes to Hurley. Hurley to Depp for the kill. Taylor keeps it alive, gets it back to Madison. Madison Schweitzer. Schweitzer across the net. Hurley up to Cahill. Cahill to Hilliard. Hilliard goes back across. And Taylor digs it out. Across to Emma Reniker. Going back, or actually it's Madison Reniker. To Schweitzer. Schweitzer across the net is saved by Henry Clay. Ellington goes for the kill. Sees Taylor go for the splits. Not able to do anything outside of that. As the ball falls in here, Henry Clay with a 1-point lead, 8-7. Taylor, Melissa just doing a split, trying to get to it, and is not able to do it. Tonight's matchup brought to you by Will Reniker Consultants. Getting ready to get the ball back into play. Avery Caldwell, Junior Caldwell gets it across. Harrison County able to get the ball back across the net. Hilliard. Depp. We'll see Taylor dig it out. Taylor finds Madison Reniker. Taylor went for the kill, too far from the net. Ball hits the top of the net, falls against Harrison County, and it's a 9-7 Henry Clay 2-point lead. Avery Caldwell gets ready to serve once more. Back across we go. Taylor with the dig. Gets it to Madison. Madison gets it across to Watson, who goes for the kill. Henry Clay gets a hand on it. The ball ends up out of bounds. 9-8 our score. Harrison County still trailing by a point. Madison Reniker will be taking it out and gets ready to serve. That's Emma. Sorry, girls. That's Emma. Emma gets ready to serve. Across the way, Hurley gets it to Ellington. Taylor with the dig. Emma gets it across the net. Depp tries. Too many people hit it. 9-9 our score. Emma gets ready to serve. Across we go. Hurley gets it to Depp. And Henry Clay into the net. Makes it 10-9. Phillies back now by a point. Emma gets ready to serve once more. She is joined by her sister Madison as well as Taylor in the back line. Continue to try to move. Ellington goes for the kill. Emma saves it. Continues to try to move. Ball hits into the net. Harrison County goes up 11-9. Maddox, Watson, and Schweitzer in the front line for Harrison County. Emma gets ready to serve again. Across the way, Carlos, Hurley, and Ellington in the front line for Henry Clay. Hurley gets it to Carlos. Continues to try to tip. The ball stays alive. Emma gets it way up in the air. Schweitzer tips it back across. That's Hurley to Cahill. Cahill to Depp. Depp is met by a Harrison County wall. Back into play we go. Depp continues to try to move. Then knocks it out of bounds. Phillies go up 12-9. Depp, Cahill, and Hilliard in the back line for Henry Clay. Timeout call by the Lady Blue Devils. Harrison County up 12-9 here in the third set. Henry Clay taking the first one 25-21. Harrison taking the second one 25-20. Earlier this evening in the freshman matchup, saw Henry Clay 21-15, 21-14 over Harrison County. In the JV, 21-19, 21-7 as Henry Clay winning that one 2-0. 12-9 our score. Emma getting ready to serve for Harrison County. Here we go. Ball back underway. Carlos gets it across the net. It's Emma to Madison. Madison to Schweitzer. Back for the kill. Ball by Hilliard. Out of bounds it'll go. 13-9. Harrison County with the lead. Back underway we go. Reniker will get it across. Going up for the kill and getting it to fall in. As Carlos makes it 13-10. Still a 3-point lead for Harrison County. Shelby and Cornelia Caldwell will come in for Henry Clay. As Ellington and Hurley have seats. Cornelia Caldwell gets ready to serve. Henry Clay gets the ball across, digging it out of Schweitzer. Schweitzer will find Emma. Back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer hits a little too hard, out of bounds. It'll go. Point makes it 13-11, goes to Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils have brought a nice contingent with them here this evening. Across the way. Back into play we go. Digging it out that time is Madison. Madison gets it to Watson, who gets it to fall in, makes it 14-11. Yes. Lexi Schweitzer, the senior, will take a look at Coach Schweitzer and gets the sign. Here we go. Lexi gets it across, hits it too hard, out of bounds, 14-12. Checking back in this time will be Macy Farmer, as Deb has the seat for Henry Clay. Farmer gets ready to serve. She'll go across. Digging it out to Stefanik. Ball hits into the net after a couple of Phillies get hands on it. And makes it 14-13. Henry Clay still down by a point. Third set. Back underway we go. And this time Farmer hits it into the net and makes it 15-13. Harrison County with a 2-point lead. Hill coming in for Madison Renniker. And ready to serve will be Lily Watson. Watson gets it up and across. Hilliard saves it from going out of bounds. Actually, that's not Hilliard. That's Farmer saves it from going out. That's about all Henry Clay can do with it. The Phillies go up 16-13. Watson, the sophomore, gets ready to serve once more. Back across we go. Cahill tries to come up with it, not able to do it. Out of bounds it'll go. 17-13, back to a 4-point lead for the Phillies. Both these clubs 1-0 on the young season. Here we go. Cahill will hit the knees, keeps it alive. This goes across to Caldwell. He'll get it back across. Taylor lays out for it, gets a hand on it, but can't do anything with it. Makes it 17-14 as Madison Renniker comes back in for Watson. And Catherine Eubank will cut back in for Henry Clay. Cahill gets ready to serve for the Lady Blue Devils. Digging it out. That's Maddox. Gets it to Taylor across the net. It's Caldwell. Caldwell to Hilliard. Hilliard went for the kill. Gets it to fall just shy of the line inside. 17-15, back to 2-point lead. Cahill gets ready to serve. Across the net we go. Stefanik digs it out. Finds Renniker. Continue to try to move. That's Hilliard. Gets it back to Madison, to Emma. Emma across the net. Finds Shelby. Shelby tries to set up Eubank. Eubank hits the net. Falls in, 18-15, back to a 3-point lead, Harrison County. Maddox will be taking the ball out. Maddox gets it across and tries, and Farmer doing a nice job and getting it to fall in against Harrison County, makes it 18-16. All kinds of substitutions as Ellington checking back in. Hurley checking in for Henry Clay. Shelby and Caldwell have seats. Harrison County countering with their own, bringing in Anika Blankenship. Blankenship, Stefanik, and Emma Reneker. Madison Reneker in the back. Emma Reneker's up front with Taylor. And the third member of that unit is Jolie Hill. Ball falls in against Henry Clay. Harrison County picks up the point, makes it 19-16. Stefanik will have his seat as Schweitzer checks back in. Marissa Taylor gets ready to serve. Marissa across, there we go. Farmer, Hurley, Hilliard. Harrison County's Taylor, Blankenship, Schweitzer. Schweitzer gets the point to fall in. Back up by 4, 20-16. The officials are going to talk about it, as they will meet across the way at the stand to talk about where that one fell in and who should actually get the point. So right now they've changed the scoreboard back to 19-16 until the officials get done with their talking. One shaking his head no, the other one shaking his head yes. That's never a good sign with officials. Guess it depends on who you consider that. Officials are going to take the point off the board. We're going to wipe that little precision all over and do it again. Taylor gets ready to serve. Marissa across the net. Ellington digs it out. Hurley, Eubank. Eubank tries, and you see Madison dig it out. Schweitzer will get it over her head, but back across the way. Hurley gets it across. This time to Hilliard, who goes for the kill. Gets it to fall in. 19-17 as Henry Clay will pick up the point. Depp will check back in for Farmer for Henry Clay. Sonny Hilliard gets ready to serve. Hilliard across the net, digging it out, Schweitzer. Schweitzer finds Emma. Continuing to try to move, that's Hurley. Ellington. Ellington Taylor. Emma to Schweitzer. Schweitzer will see Cahill dig it out. Hurley. Depp goes for the kill. Harrison County will get a hand on it, but not able to do anything with it. Makes it 19-18. Henry Clay picks up 2 points in a row. Hilliard gets ready to serve. Across the net, digging it out will be Schweitzer. Schweitzer will see Emma go with it. Back across, continuing to try to move. Depp goes for the kill. Madison digs it out. Back to Emma. Emma goes to Taylor. And too hard, out of bounds. 19-all score. Timeout call by Coach Faulkner. Harrison County trying to get the momentum stopped. These clubs, as we mentioned, played a year ago. Henry Clay winning that one by a final of 3-1. In fact, Henry Clay has won the last 4, dating back to 2003. Before last year, they had not played since 2005. It's only the 5th time they've met in the last 20 years. 19-all score. Hilliard will get ready to serve, the junior. Across the net we go. Madison to Emma. Emma to Hill. Hill across the net. Depp went for the kill. The Harrison County wall returned it. Depp matched off to Reneker. Reneker gets it across. Henry Clay will return. Schweitzer goes for the kill. And as she does, Eubank sets it up and just returns it. Henry Clay goes back up by a point at 20-19. Across the net, getting a hand on it. That's Madison. Out of bounds it'll go, 21-19. Henry Clay taking the first set, 25-21. Harrison taking the second one, 25-20. Hilliard gets it across. Schweitzer returns. Eubank returns. Schweitzer gets the ball, hits the floor, out of bounds it'll go, 22-19. And Coach Faulkner is trying once again to take a timeout here. 22-19, Henry Clay with the lead. Being brought to you by Will Reniker Consultants, as we will be throughout the season. The next time we're with you will be Tuesday night, Harrison County and Lexington Catholic, the Lady Knights. We're ready to get this game back underway here. Henry Clay with the lead and the serve and the ball. That's it. That's Hilliard. Hilliard's done a nice job the last little bit. Across the way, Schweitzer digs it out. Hits it to Emma. Back to Schweitzer for the kill. Hilliard will dig it out. Sees Hurley across the net to Depp. Schweitzer hits the floor but keeps it alive to Madison, to Emma across the net. Cahill, Hurley. Hurley sits up Eubank. Eubank across. Nice job that time by Blankenship across the net. Schweitzer tries to tip it. She's too far away from the net. It ends up falling in Harrison County's side, 23-19. Schweitzer into the net. Reniker will play it out. Taylor across the net. Hilliard, Hurley, Depp. Depp goes for the kill. Taylor digs it out. Reniker, that's Emma. Gets it back to Hurley. Hurley to Ellington, goes for the kill. Hits the net. Harrison County gets a hand on it. 24-19. Henry Clay going for a set point here. Harrison County had a lead, and Henry Clay's put on quite a little show in the last little bit. Taylor digs it out, finds Emma. Emma to Schweitzer across the net. It's dug out by Hilliard. Hilliard, Hurley Ellington with the kill. Harrison gets a hand on it, keeps it alive. Gets it back across. Cahill. That's Hurley across the net. Emma, Taylor. Taylor tries to go to Cahill. Cahill hits the floor. Not able to touch the ball. With a fall in bounds, 24-21, or 20. 24-20. Madison Reniker. Harrison County, they need to set up a huge defense. Cahill digs it out. Hurley across to Depp. Depp for the kill. Sees Taylor dig it. Emma, Schweitzer to Ellington. Ellington hits the floor but keeps it alive to Hurley to Eubank. Eubank across. Sees Blankenship to Reniker. Reniker across to Schweitzer. Hurley with a return. Back to Cahill. Cahill across to Depp. Depp for the kill. And sees Madison get a hand on it. That's all she can do. 25-20 as Henry Clay takes the third set. They now lead 2-0 as we'll get ready in a few moments for the fourth set. Yeah, as we mentioned, if you are tuning in, expecting to hear Sin City Vinyl, Troy and the boys will be back underway on a special Sunday night edition as they've got a battle of the bands. Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks will square off and look for your votes that night. 8 o'clock on Sunday night. Now, as we mentioned, we've got a few Thursday night matches that we're going to have here throughout the season, about one a month, next couple of months. And 9 weeks till we do that, more than likely you're going to see Troy and the boys on Sunday. When we're not with you, those Thursdays, Sin City Vinyl will be back at its normal time. Harrison County Thoroughbred football underway tomorrow night. Breads, as we mentioned, will be playing host to Lawrence County. 7:30 is scheduled kickoff, which means our pregame here on the radio and on the YouTube page, since it's a home game, will be at 7 o'clock. As far as soccer side of things go, take a look at the boys program. They're 2-1. They're playing at Montgomery tonight. And next week they're at Pendleton County, and then they return here to the Hilltop on the 23rd against Great Crossing. As far as the Fillies soccer program goes, they're 1-3 on the year. They're back in action on Saturdays. They'll be squaring off against Bluegrass United. It's a 7:30 scheduled start time. That'll be here at the Hilltop as well. Get ready to get this game back underway. Ready to get this game back underway for the fourth set. Henry Clay hoping this will be the final set of the match, but Harrison County have to win 2 in a row to pull this out, and they can. We saw them. Saw Henry Clay take the first one 25-21. Phillies taking the second one 25-20, and Henry Clay winning the third one 25-20 as well. Just a matter of moments from getting this game back underway. Harrison County will counter with Watson, Lily Watson, Emma Renneker, and Lexi Schweitzer in the front. The back right now, Jolie Hill. She is joined by Anika Blankenship, Marissa Taylor, and as I say that, Madison Renneker will come off. She's playing libero tonight and probably take Jolie Hill's spot, but we'll wait and see here in a moment. Across the way for Henry Clay, they will go with Cornell Caldwell. She will be joined by Catherine Carlos, along with Katie Depp in the front. In the back, we'll see Sydney Shelby. Shelby will be joined by Catherine Eubank and Sunny Hilliard, and as soon as I say that, we will have Abby Cahill check in just a matter of moments for Henry Clay. And she's playing libero here tonight. So let's get everybody situated and get this game back underway, get this match back underway. Okay, so Madison will check in for Jolie Hill. So it's Renneker, Taylor, and Blankenship the back line, Schweitzer and Renneker and Watson. That's Emma Renneker up front. Cahill checks in, and she's coming in for Eubank. So after everybody high fives and does whatever it is they're doing on the floor, we'll get this back underway. Abby Cahill will start the serve for Henry Clay. Lady Blue Devils up 2-1. It's it across, and that's Madison Renneker. Emma Renneker will save it from out of the net. Back to Madison. Across the net we go. Carlos across to Madison, or Emma rather. Across the way, and Depp then sees Madison go way high. Taylor gets it to Schweitzer and not able to get it across the net. It's 1-0 Henry Clay. Cahill gets ready to serve, and crawling into the net it'll go. And Phillies tied up 1-1. Emma Renneker will get ready to serve for Harrison County. Blankenship has a seat as Riley Maddox comes off the Harrison County bench. Across the net we go. Hilliard, Caldwell to Depp, across to Renneker. Schweitzer across the net. See Shelby dig it out. Back across to Caldwell. To Depp, goes for the kill. It hits it inside, and Coach Faulkner was kind of like, I can't believe it, but from up here, yeah, it fell on the line, made it 2-1. Henry Clay. 2-1, Henry Clay with the lead. Caldwell gets ready to serve, the sophomore with a couple of dribbles. And away we go. Ball saved from going out of the net, but Renneker to Schweitzer across. Shelby continues on. Digging it out will be Taylor. Taylor will see Renneker go out of bounds. Now Madison across the net. Cahill across. Carlos, who goes for the kill. Taylor hits the floor but keeps it alive. Schweitzer goes, and she'll say it's out of bounds. Looked like it hit the line from here, but the official said no. Makes it 3-1, Henry Clay with the lead. Caldwell gets ready to serve. Across we go. Schweitzer will knock it out of bounds. 4-1. Couple of dribbles. Caldwell. Digging it out will be Schweitzer. It's to Cahill. Cahill sees Shelby go up with it, and she tries to hit the net, or tries to go over the net. She hits the net, and Harrison County will get the ball back. They still trail 4-2. Schweitzer taking it out. Lexi takes a look over, gets the sign what to do with it, and brings it across. Hits it a little too hard, out of bounds. 5-2 our score. Henry Clay with the point. Macy Farmer checking back in as Deb has a seat for Henry Clay. Schweitzer will have a seat for Harrison County as Watson checks back in. Maddox and Emma Reniker up front for Harrison County. That's Hannah Stefanik also coming in. She'll get it to Taylor. Taylor across the net. Trying to move, and we'll see Hilliard goes across. Harrison County's defense doing a nice job. Going for the kill will be Hilliard. She'll get to pass to diving Stefanik. And sees Henry Clay pick up the point 6-2, back to a 4-point lead. Macy Farmer, the senior, will take it out. It's very quiet in here. Farmer hits it out of bounds. Stefanik will watch it go out. Makes it 6-3. Harrison County still down by 3. Checking back in for the Phillies will be Jolie Hill. Getting ready to serve will be the sophomore Lily Watson. Watson gets it across the net. A little too hard, out of bounds. 7-3. Henry Clay taking that 4-point lead, and that's pretty much where they have been throughout the set. Wells will check in for Henry Clay. Eubank will also check in. Cahill and Carlos both have seats. This will be Wells getting ready to serve. Across the net we go. Stefanik does a nice job keeping it alive. Goes to Emma. Emma to Taylor. Taylor gets it to fall. She goes for the kill. Wells not able to come up with it. 7-4 our score. Cahill back in for Wells for Henry Clay. Harrison will see Riley Maddox get ready to serve. Maddox. We'll see a diving Blue Devil. Continue to try to move the ball in. That's Reniker. Stefanik into the net. It'll go 8-4. Blankenship back in for Harrison County's Maddox has a seat. Coming in for Henry Clay will be Hurley, and she is joined by Ellington. Hurley, the freshman, the lone freshman on the team. No, I take that back. There's 2 freshmen. Faye's also a freshman, getting ready to serve. Across the net, out of bounds. Harrison County will make it at 8-5. Marissa Taylor gets ready to serve. Coming off the bench will be Lexi Schweitzer. Stefanik has a seat. Taylor. We'll see. Farmer dig it out. Taylor now digs it out. Schweitzer tips it over. A diving Ellington. She cannot get to it. The ball ends up out of bounds. 8-5 our score. 9-5. 4-point lead. Depp will check back in as Farmer has a seat for Henry Clay. Hilliard gets ready to serve for the Lady Blue Devils, the junior. Across the net. See Schweitzer dig it out. She'll find Emma. Emma gets it across this time to Hill. Hill gets it across the net. It'll fall in 9-6. Our score. See Madison Reniker serve. Madison gets it across. Hilliard digs it out. Goes to Hurley. Hurley to Eubank. Eubank will see Taylor keep it alive. Goes Back over to Reniker to Schweitzer. Schweitzer across. Hurley. Hurley to Ellington. Out of bounds it'll go. 9-7. Our score. And away we go. Reniker will serve. Depp across the net. We'll see Taylor dig it out. Goes to Emma. Emma across to Schweitzer, who goes for the kill. Hilliard not able to dig it out. It'll fall in. Makes it 9-8. And this is as close the Phillies have been in quite a while. Madison Reniker getting ready to serve. Madison across. We'll see a diving Cahill. Cahill hits the floor, but so does the ball. And Phillies have tied this thing up 9-9. They've trailed by 4 through most of this set. Junior with a couple of dribbles. And away we go. Cahill across. We'll see Hilliard digs it out. She'll knock it out of bounds. The Phillies will take their first lead at 10-9 here in the fourth set. Junior Clay wanting to talk about it. They'll take a timeout as well. 10-9. To mention they have been up by as many as 4, and Harrison County's come back here to take a 1-point lead at 10-9. Being brought to you by Will Reniker Consultants throughout this season. We're glad you're along with us here on this Thursday night. I'll be with you next Tuesday as making a trip to Lexington Catholic. We mentioned Sin City Vinyl, special Sunday night broadcast, Battle of the Bands. Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks will square off. Madison Reniker getting ready to serve here. Phillies up by a point at 10-9, but they trail 2-1 as far as the match play goes. Depp goes for the kill and does a nice job as she gets the fall between Taylor and Reniker. 10-all our score. Cahill will get ready to serve for the Lady Blue Devils. And we'll see Blankenship dig it out. She'll get it to Schweitzer, back to Emma. Reniker will get it across. Hurley find Carlos. Carlos across the net. Blankenship to Reniker to Schweitzer. Schweitzer gets it across. Hurley goes sliding across the floor, but cannot catch up with it. It's 11-10 Philly lead. Emma Reniker will get ready to serve. Riley Maddox back in for Blankenship for Harrison County. Digging it out will be Hilliard. Hurley. Ellington with the kill. Reniker will hit the floor, but keeps it alive to Maddox. Back to Taylor. Taylor will see Cahill dig it out. Continues to try to move. That's Harrison County. Reniker to Schweitzer. As Hurley gets a hand on it, keeps it alive, but nobody else can catch up with it as he goes backwards, makes it 12-10, and Phillies with their biggest lead here in the fourth set, 12-10. And across the way we go. Out of bounds it'll go as Depp hits it a little too hard, makes it 13-10. Harrison with a 3-point lead. And across we go, digging it out, continuing to try to move the ball around. And you see Depp. Schweitzer gets a hand on it. That's about all she can do is the ball will fall in and out of bounds it'll go and makes it 13-11. Henry Clay still trailing by 2 as Harrison County leading. Caldwell and Shelby will check in as Ellington and Hurley check out for Henry Clay. Couple of dribbles. Caldwell serves. It's Madison, digs it out. Emma tries to tip it off. If she does, Depp will return it. It'll fall in, and Harrison up by a point at 13-12. Henry Clay will pick up the point. Caldwell. Up and over we go. Taylor with the dig. Emma gets it across to Maddox. Maddox gets it across the net. Ball knocked around. It'll fall in against Henry Clay. 14-12, Harrison with the lead. Phillies going to their bench once more, and coming in will be Abby Berry, the senior. We'll get ready to serve. Our first look at Abby tonight. Cahill gets it to Caldwell. And sees Depp. Saves it from going out of bounds, but it across the net. Maddox caught the ball, and now there's a question whether it was out of bounds, but she saved it from going out. Officials talking to one of the line judges. It's gotten very, very quiet. Line judge explaining to the official what she saw, and he's explaining what he saw, and a lot of explaining going on. 14-12, Harrison County with a 2-point lead. The point goes to Harrison County. The line judge evidently saw something that I didn't see up here. Made it 15-12. Barry will serve. Shelby digs it out. Gets it across. It's time to Depp. Barry digs it out. Goes to Emma. Emma to Taylor. Taylor gets it to fall. Pass to diving Caldwell and makes it 16-12. Phillies are the biggest lead here in the fourth set by 4. Barry, one of 5 seniors on the Harrison County roster. Gets it across. Shelby across the way, and that's Carlos. Gets it to fall inside against Harrison County. Makes it 16-13. Depp will see Marcy Farmer come in for her, and Barry will have his seat as Hannah Stefani comes in for her. 16-13, Harrison with a 3-point lead here in the fourth set. And away we go. Tom Farmer overshoots everything. Out of bounds it'll go, and Harrison County goes up 17-13. Lily Watson will get ready to serve. The sophomore will take a look at the Harrison County bench to find out what she needs to do with it. Here we go. Cahill with the save. Across the way, we'll see Hilliard go for the kill. She will get it to fall in. Makes it 17-14 as Madison Renneker back in for Watson. Cahill will have a seat as Wells comes in for Henry Clay. Wells gets ready to serve, and she'll come up with it. Digging it out will be Maddox. Maddox to Madison. Renneker to Taylor goes for the kill. Wells keeps it alive. Shelby back across to Caldwell to Stefanik. Stefanik to Emma. Emma to Maddox. Maddox for the kill. It'll fall in. Makes it 18-14. Harrison County will see Riley Maddox get ready to serve here. She'll get it across the net. Henry Clay, illegal procedure, makes it 19-14. Back to a 5-point lead. The biggest Phillies have had here in the fourth set. And Maddox will serve. Cahill across the way. We'll see Taylor. Continuing on, Shelby goes for the kill. Goes in the net, and Henry Clay tries to save it from going out. Not able to do it. Makes it 20-14. Timeout called on the floor. 2014, Harrison County up by 6 here in the fourth set. Henry Clay taking the first one, 25-21. Harrison taking the second one, 25-20. Henry Clay taking the third one, 25-20. That is where we sit. Is the Phillies leading this one by 6 at 20-14. But we played at 25, so we said we're playing the best of 5 here tonight. Henry Clay leading 2-1. Maddox getting ready to serve. Across the way. And once again, Harrison County moving the ball, getting it back across the net. Henry Clay trying to counter. That's Urbank, goes for the kill. Stefani goes to her knees, keeps it alive, back to Emma. Emma goes to Taylor, goes for the kill, overkills it, 20-15 as it goes out of bounds. Blankenship in for Maddox for Harrison County. Ellington and Hurley in for Henry Clay. And away we go. Hurley, we'll see Madison dig it out to Emma. Emma to Taylor, goes for the kill. Henry Clay keeps it alive, and as they do, illegal procedure, and makes it 21-15. Stefanik will have his seat as Schweitzer back in. Marissa Taylor gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Taylor across, digging it out. Farmer gets it across as they continue to move. That's Hilliard. Reneker. See Schweitzer dig it out. Continue to try to move. Rubank's doing a nice job at the line. Continue for Henry Clay. Cahill goes to Ellington, who goes for the kill. She'll get it to fall, 21-16. Phillies still up by 5. Back underway we go. Emma gets it across to Schweitzer. Cahill finds Depp, goes for the kill. Madison digs it out. Back to Emma. Goes to Taylor for the kill. Cahill back up. Gets it to Hurley. Hurley to Depp. Depp sees Madison to Emma. Schweitzer back across the net. Ellington gets a hand on it. Cahill gets a hand on it. Back across to Hurley and not across the net. Harrison County goes up 22-16. Watson back in for Hill for Harrison County. Madison Reneker getting ready to serve. Across the net. Cahill continuing to move the ball around. That's Eubank, gets it to fall in front of Blankenship, makes it 22-17. Carlos back in for Wells. Cahill gets ready to serve. Cahill, Hilliard, Hurley in the back line. Depp, Eubank, and Ellington in for Henry Clay in the front. Emma gets it to Schweitzer. Ball falls. Cahill not able to do anything with it. Phillies go up 23-17. Blankenship will have a seat as Maddox will join Watson and Schweitzer in the front. Emma, Madison, Reneker, both are Reneker girls, and Marissa Taylor back. Ball put back into play. Carlos gets it across. That's Emma. Goes to Taylor. To Hurley. Cahill digs it out. Depp goes for the kill. She'll get it to fall in. 23-18. Shelby and Caldwell check in as Ellington and Harley have seats for already on the next week's game for Henry Clay. Almost said Lexington Catholic there. Caldwell gets ready to serve. 23-18, Phillies up by 5. Schweitzer digs it out. Finds Reneker. Back to Schweitzer. Across the net we go. Digging it out is Madison to Emma. Gets it across to Taylor, or Maddox rather. Continuing up, Deb gets it across. That's Madison to Emma to Schweitzer. Schweitzer can't get it across the net. 23-19. 23-19. Harrison with the lead over Henry Clay. Schweitzer was awful close to getting that over. Not sure if the Henry Clay defense was able to return it or whether she just didn't get it over the net. Back across we go. Maddox to Madison. Madison to Cahill. Cahill across to Deb. Deb tries to go across, and she does. Watson returns it, makes it 24-19. Phillies go for set point. Abby Berry checking in, and she'll get ready to serve as Schweitzer has a seat for Harrison County. Set point. Once again, very, very quiet at the Hilltop. Cahill digs it out, gets it to Hilliard. Hilliard across to Carlos. Taylor across the net. Ball knocked around, ball falls in. Harrison County will tie it at 25-19 is your final here in set number 4. 25-19, fifth and final set about ready to happen. Henry Clay taking the first one, 25-21. Harrison taking the second, 25-20. Henry Clay taking the third, 25-20. Harrison taking the fourth, 25-19. So we're tied at 2-all here in this match. Being brought to you tonight by Will Reniker Consultants, as he has allowed us to be with you throughout the season. As we mentioned, taking a look tomorrow night, Harrison County Thoroughbred Football gets underway. Coach Graham's troops will be here at the Hilltop, taking on Lawrence County. Kickoff is scheduled at 7:30, which means our pregames are around 7 o'clock tomorrow night. You can catch that both 1400 AM, 101.3 FM, the WCYN app, as well as on our YouTube page tomorrow as well. I mentioned the soccer team, the boys over in Montgomery tonight. Girls back in action on Saturday here at the Hilltop as they play Bluegrass United. This Fillies team back in action this weekend, participating in the Glacier Invitational Tournament. Taking on Augusta at around 10 o'clock Saturday, and then they'll take on Scott. Their next non-tournament game will be next Tuesday night at Lexington Catholic. Well, it's been an interesting evening. Both clubs have fought their way through all 4 sets, and Henry Clay taking the first and third one. Harrison taking second and fourth one. Whoever takes his fifth one will take the win here tonight. Henry Clay back in action on Monday night as they return to Henry Clay to take on the Lady Commodores at Tates Creek. Well, continue to get ready to get this game back underway in just a matter of moments. And full day of broadcasting tomorrow. Coffee break in the morning. Talk a little, I think, about the rod run. Coffee break extra around 9:10 in the morning as Mayor James Smith should be back tomorrow as James will be playing host to Darren, who will be in town. Darren presenting the music of Elvis. He'll be in town at the Ross Opera House on Saturday night. We talked with him earlier in the week at Dion Extra. He's scheduled to, I think, come in tomorrow. Also, maybe joined by Brian Knupp. Knupp, of course, allows us to have our text line. And Kentucky Sports Radio and all the usual features on Friday, 1 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to turn the clock back, bring the calendar back, and see what the music looked like from another year. I think we're going to look at 1993 tomorrow, but we'll have to kind of wait and see how that schedule goes around 1 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Harrison County Thoroughbred Football. Let's Talk Sports, of course, Saturday morning. And bottom line to follow. And the first round table of the year around 11 o'clock Saturday morning as well. Followed by Pastor Earl Gross around 12 o'clock on Saturday. Reds baseball returning on Saturday night as well. Reds off today. They're back in action over the weekend. I believe, if my memory serves me right, they're going to Pittsburgh. I'll have, as I mentioned, that Saturday game here Saturday night on WCYN. Well, we get ready to get this game back underway. The 5th and final set. Both clubs tied at 2-all. Cahill, Shelby, Hilliard in the back line for Henry Clay. Ball gets across. Taylor digs it out. Emma Reniker ends up knocking it out of bounds. Henry Clay goes up 1-0. That's Caldwell, Depp, and Carlos in the front line for Henry Clay. Harrison County countering with Watson, Schweitzer, Emma Reniker, Madison Reniker in the back line with Taylor and Blankenship. It's Madison not able to do anything with it. Makes it 2-0. Henry Clay with a 2-0 lead. Back underway we go. Cahill hits it into the net, and Henry Clay leads 2-1. Harrison County picks up their first point of the 5th set. Emma Reniker will get ready to serve for Harrison County. Across the net we go. Depp digs it out. Gets it across to Carlos, who is able to get it to fall in. Makes it 3-1 Henry Clay. Caldwell gets ready to serve. Reniker digs it out, this time back. Continuing to move the ball around. Henry Clay with it. Deb goes for the kill. Sees Taylor dig out. This is Emma. Emma goes Schweitzer. Schweitzer with the kill. Gets it to fall. No. It was going to be awful close. The official said no, it didn't fall in. Makes it 4-1 Henry Clay. Caldwell gets ready. Serve once more. Digging it out. Harrison County will be Reniker to Schweitzer, to Maddox rather. One too many hits. Harrison County will pick up the point, 4-2 against Henry Clay. Abby Berry will check back in. And Schweitzer has a seat as she gets ready to serve. Berry cannot get it across the net. Makes it 5-2. Henry Clay with the lead. Hannah Stefanik will check in for Barry. Depp gets ready to serve. Sophomore gets it across. Out of bounds it'll go. 5-3. Harrison trailing by 2. Jolie Hill back in for Madison Reniker. Jolie Watson getting ready to serve. Macy Farmer coming in for Depp for Henry Clay. Across the net. Moving the ball around. Gets it to Hilliard. Stefanik gets it to Taylor. Taylor goes up. And the ball will fall against Henry Clay. Makes it 5-4. Harrison still picks up the point, but still trailing by 1. Watson gets ready to serve. Maybe she's a ways back there. Here we go. Back across. Cahill gets it to Shelby. Shelby will see Watson dig it out. Taylor gets it back across the net. Moving the ball around. Here goes for the kill, and as she does, Taylor gets a hand on it, but that's all she can do. 6-4. Henry Clay will pick up the point. Checking in be Avery Caldwell. And she gets ready to serve for Henry Clay. Across the net, we'll see Madison to Emma to Maddox. Maddox a little too hard, out of bounds, 7-4. 7-4 our score. Oh. And Harrison County trailing by 3. Caldwell gets ready to serve, and away we go. Digging out. Harrison County gets it across the net. Way too many hits. Makes it 7-5. Maddox gets ready to serve. And she'll hit it into the net. 8-5 now our score. Hurley and Ellington come in. Blankenship also coming in for the respective ball clubs. Stefanik, Madison Renneker, and Blankenship in the back line. Emma Renneker, Heel, and Taylor in the front line for Harrison County. Hurley gets ready to serve. Across the net we go. Madison lays out, but is able to get the ball back across the net. Ellington went for the kill. Hill goes up, returns it, and it falls in, makes it 8-6. Henry Clay with the lead. Marissa Taylor getting ready to serve. Lexi Schweitzer in for Stefanik. And ball put back into Taylor. Taylor to Ellington. Ellington finds Renneker to Renneker. Continue to move the ball around. And Eubank will get the ball to fall in past the diving Schweitzer. Makes it 9-6. Depp back in for Henry Clay, as she will take Farmer's place. Hilliard gets ready to serve for Henry Clay. As Madison Renneker tried to lay out for it, not able to get to it, makes it 10-6 Henry Clay. Timeout call by Coach Faulkner in Harrison County. Phillies trailing by 4. Being brought to you tonight by Will Renneker Consultants. So we thank Will and his team allowing us to be with you here this evening, here both here on the radio as well as the app, and of course on our YouTube page as well. Harrison County High School football tomorrow night. We'll have all the action starting around 7 o'clock with pregame. Kickoff set for 7:30. Henry Clay back out on the floor, awaiting Harrison to return after this timeout. 2-2 our score here in the match. Fifth and final set. Hilliard gets ready to serve. Back across we go. Renneker. Madison hits the floor but can't do anything with it. Makes it 11-6. Not sure what the horn was about. We'll get this back underway. Renneker will dig it out. Emma across to Schweitzer. Depp now comes out with it. Gets it to Hurley. Back to Depp, who goes for the kill. Madison to Emma. Emma to Schweitzer. Schweitzer for the kill. Digging up is Hilliard. Hilliard gets it back to Hurley. Hurley to Depp. Depp went for the kill. The ball will fall in. Point goes to Henry Clay, 12-6. And Coach Faulkner wanting another timeout. I think he saw his girls that time not really playing quite as hard after that last point. I don't know. He's having a nice talk with them and hopefully get them back on the situation. Phillies trailing by 6. Biggest lead Henry Clay's had here in the fifth set. 12-6 our score. Blue Devils will break their huddle and Harrison County will break theirs. Hilliard gets ready to serve. Henry Clay up by 6. Back we go. Madison sees Emma. Emma to Schweitzer across the way. Cahill hits the floor but keeps it alive. Hurley to Deb. Deb for the kill. Go back across is Taylor. Back to Emma. Emma to Schweitzer. Schweitzer across. And tipping the ball is Urbank, but not able to come up with it. Ball falls in. Makes it 12-7. Watson back in for Hill for Harrison County. Madison Renaker getting ready to serve. Across we go. Depp digs it out to Cahill, and that's about all they can do with it. 12-8. Harrison County down by 4. Across the net we go. This is a dig out by Depp. Depp to Hurley to Depp. Depp gets over the kill, past the diving Taylor. 13-8. Cahill gets ready to serve for Henry Clay. Cahill gets it across the net. Taylor digs it out into the out of bounds and makes it 14-8. Cahill gets ready to serve once more. Across we go, out of bounds it'll go, 14-9. Emma Renaker getting ready to serve for Harrison County. Across the net we go, a diving Hilliard hits the ball to Carlos. Carlos can't do anything with it, makes it 14-10. Emma gets it back across. Cahill digs it out. Hurley. Hurley to Carlos. Emma hits the floor but keeps it alive. Back to Carlos who sits up Hurley. Hurley to Ellington. Ellington too hard, out of bounds, 14-11. Harrison still down by 3. And this time Henry Clay wants to talk about it as we'll take a timeout on the floor. Well, this earlier tonight, it was a freshman JV triple header. So Henry Clay win the first JV, or the freshman rather, winning the freshman 21-15, 21-14 to take the match 2-0. JV matchup saw Henry Clay take the first one 21-19. They took the second one 21-7 to win the JV matchup 2-0. Well, in this matchup, it's went back and forth. The first set going to Henry Clay, 25-21. Harrison taking the second set, 25-20. Henry Clay taking the third, 25-20. Harrison taking the fourth, 25-19. And currently we're sitting at 14-11. Henry Clay with the lead. Harrison County getting ready to serve. Emma comes across with it. Cahill to Hurley to Depp. Depp for the kill. Madison hits the floor, gets it to Emma. Emma to Schweitzer. Back across we go to Depp digging it out. Goes back to Hurley to Depp. Depp back across, and it'll fall barely in past the diving Taylor. 15-11. That was about as close as it could be. And that will be the match. Henry Clay winning 15-10. Your final, only playing to 15 here in the fifth and final match or set of the night. Well, Harrison County will go to 1-1 on the year. You mentioned they beat Augusta on Monday night 3-0. Henry Clay goes to 2-0 as they defeated Sarah on Monday night as well. Henry Clay back in action on Monday, this coming Monday, as they will return to take on Tate's Creek. Harrison County in action this weekend as part of the Glacier Invitational tournament over Bracken County. They'll play Augusta at 10 o'clock, followed by a matchup against Scott at 3:45. Now, the next time they're playing with us, and as far as their next time of non-tournament game, will be the trip to Lexington Catholic. That's Tuesday night. We'll have that action here on the radio and the app as well. So I wanted to pass that along to you. here tonight. Once again, don't forget, tomorrow night, Harrison County Thoroughbred Football gets officially underway as the Brads welcome Lawrence County to the Hilltop. Game time's at 7:30, pregame at 7 o'clock. Catch all the action tomorrow night here on WCYN 1400 AM, 101.3 FM, as well as our WCYN app. And since it's a home game, they will be playing on our YouTube page at WCYN Sports. Once again, here tonight, Henry Clay winning 3-2, your final. Your sets go Henry Clay 25-21, Harrison County 25-20 in the second set. Third set 25-20, Henry Clay winning that one. Fourth set, Harrison County winning that 25-19. Henry Clay winning the fifth and final set 15-10 to win 3-0 here tonight. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here. As we say, of course, thank you to Will Reniker Consultants for allowing us to be with you, both here on the radio, the app, as well as our YouTube page here this evening as well. We thank you most of all for spending your Thursday night along with me here on our Harrison County Volleyball Match of the Week. Until next week, as we said, we'll say good evening, everyone.